whether that's coaching program or info product. People who know without a doubt they can help their clients get results. So we want people who can really bring real results. I want people who are passionate about really helping their clients, not people who are just looking to make a buck, people who are like really have a big heart for their clients and want them to get good results, and you actually have the expertise to do that. People who don't complain, people who can take feedback even when it's hard, because sometimes I'm hard on my clients, but I do it because it's effective. People who take massive action and they do it fast because they're eager to hit 6 or 7 figures. And so we're going to be moving quick here. We get everything set up and running with you inside of about 2 or 3 weeks. And so we got to move fast, and we get fast results because of that. People who invest in themselves and their businesses so they can grow fast, and people who love to have fun. So here's what we've done. My team and I have set aside some time here in the next few days. And by the way, Chris and JP, could you guys open up some slots for tomorrow? For Sean and I to get on there. So my team and I have set aside some time over the next few days to talk about how you guys can create, launch, and scale your own 8-week coaching program. We're going to be digging in with you guys individually, but I want to be sure that it's a good fit here. And so 2 weeks ago, we ran this webinar here, had a bunch of people on it, and we had 36 people apply for a call on this training. But some felt like it was no big deal to skip out on their time together. So I opened it up. I was pumping. 36 people applied. This is gonna be great. And we got to it. I kind of blocked off a lot of my week. A lot of people just didn't show up, or several people didn't show up, which was kind of a bummer because I was really looking forward to working with people, talking, engaging, helping them build out a program. And they just, for whatever reason, felt like it wasn't a big deal to kind of skip out. So I need to tweak something a little bit for this time here. And so because of that, because I don't want to waste time, this webinar, I'm asking for an immediately refundable $47 real person deposit. So this deposit here, I'm not looking to make any money from you guys on this. You guys are going to get this back as long as you show up to the call. So I want you guys to book a call, and this deposit will be refunded immediately after you hang up the phone. And it's really only in place to keep the time wasters and no-shows off of our schedule. So because we're actually doing some serious work with you guys on this call here, I really need to know that you guys are serious. Otherwise, I'm going to just be blocking off my whole day, and I don't want anybody not showing up. So as long as you show up to the call, you're going to get your money back. So don't worry about that. But if you guys want to book a call with me here, me and my team kind of map this out, then I just need you guys, Chris, hopefully you guys can put this link in the chat box here to go pay the deposit. And here's how it's going to work. So kind of your next steps here, if you want to have a call with me and my squad about mapping this out for you and seeing if it's a good fit for us to work together, then first you just need to go to that link and pay the $47 refundable deposit. Again, you're going to get your money back as long as you show up at the call. If you don't show up, then you're not going to get your money back. But just show up, it'll be great. Secondly, you're going to receive an email about booking your call. So an email or a message about booking your call. You'll be able to go through and kind of book it right then. Then you're going to talk with our team about getting your coaching business launched and scaled to $50,000 a month. Deposit is immediately refunded after the call. Now on this call, there's really no pressure here. There's no pressure on this call. Again, if you're serious about taking action, let's kind of engage about it. Let's talk about it. One of two things will happen at the end of the call. Either I will extend an offer, we'll extend an offer to you to work with us, that you can accept, or we'll let you know that it's not a good fit and we'll point you in another direction. And if that's the case, like no harm, no foul at all. It's not a great fit for everybody at the moment, but if it is, I'll let you know and I'll be straight up with you. And so this is not some hard-nosed sales pitch or anything like that. I want to talk to you and see if it's a good fit, but if it is a good fit, then I want people who are ready to move forward with this right now. So if you're kind of thinking, I think about doing this someday, then maybe now's not the time to book a call. We can do that, in 6 months from now. But if you're dead serious about doing this, then I'm really interested in talking with you and seeing if it's a good fit to move forward. So again, I'm going to be personally investing in your business to ensure its success. And this is really a premium service. The investment is priced accordingly. The investment it's a premium investment here, and so it's not cheap. But the results are dramatic, and so the value is astounding. If we work together, again, my goal is that you would make $30,000 with me in the first 8 weeks, and a lot of my clients are doing that here. So again, just know that I'm not selling an info product here. If we hop on a call and we do this, it's going to be a premium price point. So really, you kind of have two choices here right now, and we'll do Q&A here in a sec. We have two choices. One is that you kind of stick with where you're at, you keep doing what you're doing, you wake up tomorrow and life is all the same. You got on a cool little webinar yesterday, you hopped on, learned a few things, and then life just keeps on trucking. That's kind of choice number one. Choice number two is that you pay your deposit here, you schedule a call, we hop on a call, maybe it's a perfect fit. We do some business together. You join up with me. We work together for 8 weeks and your life is never the same again. Or, maybe it doesn't work out. Maybe I just point in a different direction or say, hey, let's talk here in a few months. That's going to give you 2 choices. And so you can either kind of stick with, what you're doing, or you can book a call with me or my team. Maybe be either me or Sean or Chris or JP, one of us. We're all, on the squad together. We all know exactly about this business and everything. But those are kind of choices. So I just recommend that you guys would choose the second one. You guys just book a call here. Just pay the deposit, hop on, let's do a call, let's engage, and see if it's a good fit. And again, if worst case is that you lose a little bit of your time here. So again, next steps, pay the deposit, book, we'll talk. And then after the call, your deposit will be refunded here. You can pay the deposit there and you'll get the email next step. So great. So before we do some Q&A, I want to give you guys the reward here. For those of you guys that stuck around, here's how you're going to get the perfect strategy session funnel map. I promised you. Chris, could you pop that into the chat box here? I guess would be the easiest way to do it. Cool. Looks like Chris is saying he's sending the calendar link to everybody who put the deposit down. Yeah, let me know when you guys put the deposit down here. But yeah, so I'm going to give you guys all that funnel map. So Chris is going to send it out here now to you, or maybe it's on a different web page we can give you guys too. So great. So let's go ahead and do questions here. So what questions do you guys have about this whole process? Anything we did in the webinar, let's go ahead and engage on this and talk about it. So John says, what if you need to reschedule a call because of a live event? Man, if it's like a live event, I'm not going to hold your money over your head, dude. So yeah, if you're serious about this and something comes up, like, gosh, guys, I'm a reasonable guy. Something comes up, great, we'll reschedule. So I just don't want no shows to happen. I just want people who just don't call, don't email, whatever. So yeah, John, go ahead, man. Emmanuel says, are these calls only for tomorrow? No, man, we'll have some tomorrow. We'll have some on Monday, some on Tuesday here. So yeah, so you can go ahead and book that here for one of those next days. What are the questions? Okay, Cindy says, how have you found coaching versus marketing services? Easier, harder, more work, less work? Marketing services is so saturated, and ask myself where I can add the most value. So yeah, so I've done a lot of like digital marketing consulting where I actually run Facebook ads for people and things like that. Honestly, I've really, really enjoyed the coaching. And I think that's partly personal preference. I just really love engaging with people. I like digging in there. So it's kind of personal preference. I also think, after you kind of build a consulting business, after you build like a done-for-you consulting where maybe you're running ads for somebody or whatever, kind of the natural next step for a lot of people is to start selling information. And they say, okay, instead of doing Facebook ads for, say, 10 dentist office, why don't I just create a little program that can sell to them and that they could have and actually just implement themselves. It's a little bit more scalable. So I've really enjoyed coaching more, and my clients have really enjoyed it too. Amanda says, what exactly is an info product? An info product's like a series of videos that you kind of pop into a membership portal so that you don't have to like talk to people. I can just sell you access to a website. You go through it all. I don't have to talk to you. That'd be like an information product where I'm teaching you something. There's specific niches that are more effective at coaching than others. Yes, there are. Really what it's about, Bobby, is like, what are you good at? What are you already passionate about? What are you good at? What are you, able to help bring somebody a transformation in? And so for the most part, people can't really coach at a lot of different things. Like you probably have 1 or 2 things that you could really coach or teach on. And the reality is you probably don't know enough about all the other things to go do it. And so think about whatever you're good at. Brian, what about coaching combined with guided holistic experiences / classes in person? I think it's beautiful, Brian. Yeah, man, you can do like one thing we're doing here is like a high-end mastermind meetup in October in Austin, Texas. We're going to bring all of our students down there. We're renting a sweet house, and that's going to be kind of this like high-level like entrepreneur mastermind. And so, yeah, but we're working some in-person stuff in there. What are the questions you guys have about the funnel, about how to develop a coaching program, about if it's a good fit? Anything. Yeah, Bobby, you bet. You bet, Cindy. Look at through some other questions here. Will this work for web design and WordPress consulting? Yeah, I mean, if your client's reachable on Facebook ads or through Facebook ads, then this will work. Ken asks, what if you What if you do actually have a book, content, and videos? If you do have a book, content, and videos, then you're probably in better shape. So if you already have like a list, already have some stuff built out, great. Like this is only going to work all the better for you. But know that if you don't have that stuff, that's okay. Cindy, what are some examples of high converting opt-in pages to get emails and examples of kinds of content to get consults? So yeah, I mean, just a really simple landing page. So, put your picture on there, tell them like in the headline what it is that you're offering. Hey, check out a case study of how one client took his business from, 3% profitability to 10% profitability. If you're kind of a profitability coach or expert, and then just have them into their email address. And then the kinds of content, I just like a video sales letter. So 20 minutes of just talking about it. What coaching program or services can we offer for $4,000? Some examples would be great. So it could be anything. Some of my clients that I work with, one guy does wholesaling. So he knows how to flip houses and wholesale houses. And so now he teaches that. And he charges people, $5,000 for that. Other one of my clients, AJ's a personal trainer. Some people, do videography. Some people are doing, like one guy's doing like alcohol recovery. So if that's, again, he's just good at knowing how to help people who kind of are transitioning out of alcoholism actually kind of recover well. And so that's exactly what he's doing. Devin, me and my girlfriend, if people ask us all the time about fitness and transformation, however, we don't have our trainer's license, is it still possible to create a coaching program? Man, I don't know anything about licensing in the internet world. I don't have any licenses to do anything. So again, you'd have to probably find out or ask, trainers about it. But if you're just training people, like you could either train people who basically, yes, you should probably be fine there. But I would probably ask another trainer. And Devin, if you, I'll tell you what too, man, like if you're interested and serious about doing this, book a call and we'll chat and I can connect you with AJ, who's the guy, personal trainer who's crushing it. And he would probably know the answer to that. It works for services too, not coaching or consulting. Yeah, David, what service are you talking about here? But yeah, I have clients that are running, Facebook ads for dentists and things like that. They're getting dentists through this funnel here. But again, who I'm really looking for right now in this offer is people who want to start a coaching or consulting business or are interested in that. That's really kind of who this is for. Okay, sweet, Devin. Looking forward to the call, man. Would offering a free giveaway to get a user to engage on a landing page to get them to opt in first to build a funnel be a better strategy to get interest that people would, to get interested people that would be a paying opt-in? Sorry, I'm kind of having a hard time understanding that sentence here. Yeah, I don't know, John. Dude, this funnel is awesome. So people are always like trying to like tweak it and like mess with it and all that. Like it's awesome. Like it's made us a ton of money. Like this is a blueprint for you guys. Brian says, I really love that you're doing this live. Experienced a few that were recorded. We're live, man. I love it. Professional organization. Yeah, I'd have to understand that a little bit more, David. But yeah, it does work for services. How do you get clients if you don't yet have success stories for a case study and you're just starting? So yeah, so one, I've run VSLs before that don't really have, we don't really have a case study, or some of my clients are just starting out too, and they don't really have case studies, but they know their stuff. Again, you got to be an authority. You've got to really know your stuff. And so like, I can't just be a coach for, baking right now. Like, I don't know anything about it. I couldn't fake that. But if I knew everything about baking, if I was passionate about it, if I loved it, but I'd never helped anybody bake before, I could still get on a phone call with them and sell them on that. So if you know your stuff, if you really have a real transformation, you have real experience that you can teach to somebody, then you can go do this. You can go get on the phone with somebody. Again, if you don't know what you're doing in your own business, like if you don't actually know and have like a result that you can actually have help somebody with, then I can't help you with that. But if you have that, if you know how to do a skill, you have experience, you know how to speak you're really, really good at language translation, or you're really good at, running a certain kind of business. One person I'm actually looking for right now, if there's any wedding photographers on here, or a wedding photographer, I get a lot of leads that are wedding photographers looking to grow their business. And so if you're a wedding photographer, then this would be really, really good for you. And I think you would crush it there. What if you're passionate about your niche, but you haven't perfected your craft or aren't an expert in your field? It kind of depends, Kendra. Would people pay you, do you think, to learn it? You know, is what you know, would somebody really want to be at the level that you're at, Kendra, or not? Or are you just kind of starting out? Megan's booked, excited for the call. Yeah, who here's booked a call so far? Can I share a link of a funnel that's working? I won't put one in here, but yeah, it's just the funnel that I mapped out for you guys earlier. Thomas, what service do you use to create a landing page? ClickFunnels. We love ClickFunnels. Maybe Chris can pop a link to ClickFunnels in here, or you can give him the steal my website thing, Chris. That could be kind of cool. I'll pop that in here. There's a ClickFunnels. You can just set up a ClickFunnels account there, and you can kind of steal our website. It's our share link for our website there.